There is no way that just happened. Alright guys, I'm back with another video for you to show you how far I've gotten on the rock crawler. So, just a heads up, I'm going to warn you guys now that when I do start driving it, I'm going to voice it over because this vehicle is so loud that you can't hear my voice at all. So, anyways, here we go. Let's take a look at it. So, as you guys can tell, I've completely redid the frame. Completely redid it. Started over from scratch, widened it a bit, and made it look a lot more like a rock crawler body would, instead of just a quick shell that I had it as before. And this is the shell I'm talking about. This was what it was originally. You'll see it's a big difference. Ouch. I bet you guys will notice the lights. Those all work and they all turn on when they're supposed to. I updated the throttle and brake, and I gave it a dashboard. And these dials actually work. The tachometer and the throttle tach all work. So, yeah. It's pretty close to the same thing, besides just a few updates and a lot of maintenance I've done to it to make it a lot better and run and perform a lot better. So, yeah, I've completely redid the two links. I brought them further apart so they're not so tight in towards the center of the vehicle, front and rear. And you'll see that there are rock lights as well as under lights as well. So as I say again, all these lights work and everything runs awesome now. Still, the suspension is about as good as I can probably get with using pistons instead of a spring. So yeah, anyways, this is the beast so far, and what I've gotten done with it. So let's take a look at the actual internals of what I've done that's new. So everything's basically the same. I did add limiting straps. So, I don't know if you guys saw this at all, but when you're driving and going up a steep obstacle, the front end would unload and start tipping over backwards. So I did that for front and rear, so when you're going downhill, it can't tip over forwards because it doesn't unload. So that's what these are right here. These are the limiting straps. You just turn them on, and then it just the direction that you're going, whether it be up or down, you just turn on the one that you want to be on. You can't have both of them on at the same time because that would defeat the purpose and make it overpowered as could be and not realistic. So this is to make it more realistic and not so tip over happy with Dream's physics. But it just tightens up the front or rear suspension to make it so it can't exceed a certain point when it's going up something or down something. Damage is still the same. I don't know if I had sound when I did the last video, but there's crash sound effects, scratching, scraping, stuff like that. Brakes are all the same. And drivetrain, the drivetrain, yeah, the drivetrain's the same. It's in sound effects that I added the tachometer and stuff like that. This one, I added these, which are the throttle tach. This is so hard to get right. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. I'm still tinkering with it, trying to figure it out, but yeah. So we'll take it to an actual, the actual off-road map, and we'll drive it and see what you guys think. I'll do a demonstration on lights for At night, during the day, the lights are way too bright. It wouldn't be like that in real life, but dream physics, what can I say? Alright guys, I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, here we are, back at the off-road map that I've made. So this map is still basically the same. I haven't done much to it. I've been taking a break from gaming, but I'm back, and I'm going to continue this for a little bit. But the stuff that I have gotten done, like I just showed you. So yeah, I'm going to drive it and let you guys see how everything works out. All the stuff that was like issues, the suspension messing up, lockers not engaging properly, all that is fixed and updated and everything works better. So yeah, we'll take it for a drive and see what you guys think. Like I said, I am gonna do a voiceover because, like I said, this vehicle is way too loud. So let's begin. So as you can see, the suspension took that drop like really well. It's still a little bouncy, but not a lot I can do to have such soft suspension. It will probably look better on the other cars I'm looking forward to building, like an XJ. I already have the shell and body built, so yeah, it's all basically gonna just be reframed over. I mean, the body's just gonna be put on top of this one, and then the axle widths are gonna be changed. Alright, let's do it. Let's take it for a drive. So as you can see, brake lights and reverse lights both work. The HUD is still the same. In my opinion, I think the suspension is handling this a lot better than it did in my last video. Tuned it a little bit better. So, there's the dials in first person. Speed works, senses how fast you're going. Your rev senses how high the rev is. I don't know if I had these camera views in the last video. Probably should have recapped on watching those. I also did get rid of all the rocks that were on this part of this map, because I'm going to put better ones in. Those were basically just fillers. So this is the boulder crawl. It takes this really well. I really wish I could get the tires to squish better, but dang it, it won't happen. But overall, it doesn't do too bad on these. I mean, just notice how big these rocks are compared to the tires. Keep in mind these are 42-inch tires compared to a regular puppet in this game, size comparison wise. So, a person in this game, basically. So these are huge rocks. This is definitely a boulder crawl. So right here it's dark enough, we'll turn on the lights, give you a glimpse. Still way too bright for during the day. There's the under lights, the rock lights. And the dash is lit up. Isn't that just cool? I mean, just look at that suspension do its work. It's taking these bumps like a champ. I don't know if you'll notice, but the body and everything is starting to get dirty. I did add a dirt effect to the vehicle. So over time it gathers dirt and gets dirty. So it doesn't just stay clean all the time. Okay, keep in mind right here, I don't have water physics yet, so no splash or anything. Oh gosh, Dreams physics, what a glitch. Alright, let's get this thing going decently fast. We're going to watch the tachometer, and also we are going to see how well it handles it, suspension-wise. Speed and revs work. Oh! That's a tree. Oh man, that driver alert. Okay, well, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do want to do some off-road videos for you guys. Just regular off-roading on different tracks and stuff like that, or testing other people's off-road levels or something like that with this vehicle. But I know my views and my subscriptions aren't very high, but if you guys want me to make more of these videos, I'll be glad to. I just work a full-time job and I don't have a whole lot of time for much. But I do like to do this, and I can get them out as often as possible. But yeah, they're a lot of fun to make. I enjoy them. Alright, so right here I'm going to show you guys the difference with having limiting straps. So I'm not going to be locked at all. You still need momentum for this spot, but you don't tip over backwards or forwards, whether you're going up or down. You have to be on a really steep angle or mess something up really bad to flip forwards or backwards, like in real life, depending on your suspension setup. But for this, it's low gravity, low position of gravity, so it should handle better than what it was before. Alright, let's show you. No way. That is a 1 in a million chance. Usually you tip over backwards and you don't have the traction because the front end is unloading. But we'll turn on the front limiting strap now. It just goes right up things, because it holds that front end down. Sadly, you weren't able to see that on that part. That poor rear diff did not deserve that. Really wish that the traction amount that I could add to this could be a lot higher. I'll mention those dirt physics again. The vehicle is getting very, very dirty. Still got a decent bit to go to getting dirty, but it is slowly getting there. There's open diff at its finest. Again, rear, front diff. Sometimes I'm a good driver, sometimes I'm bad. Like right here, no locks, no front limiting strap. That part's hard to do. And glitching terrain, damn it. Oh, Alec. Bad drive. Okay, so again, right here, this is where limiting straps comes into play. So down here, you're going down a really off-camber, steep downhill angle. Without limiting straps, you will tip over for frontwards. you'll nosedive. And that's just dreams physics. That wouldn't happen in real life unless you really messed up. So, I'm going to show you without limiting straps first, and then with limiting straps next. So, let's take a look. So you'll notice that the rear lifts up in the rear and unloads. But with limiting straps, that doesn't happen. It would go right up this if it was locked, but I didn't lock it. Oops. I like to make things harder than they have to be. See what I mean? Those lights were way too bright for during the day. But you'll see why they're like that when you get to the dark. Okay, do you see how I'm struggling here? I'm going to turn on front and rear lockers and also turn on front limiting strap. And that's going to make it so it's able to go up this a lot better. I shouldn't be showing you this in first person, making me look like a bad driver. Making it look like, because I can't see what's happening. What's it's getting caught up on. But I had to skip here because I was failing miserably in first person. I usually don't struggle this bad on this obstacle, but it is really steep and off camber and really awkward to go up. Front and rear lockers eat up this map, I swear. Usually do better on that too. Must be when I'm recording. How rough. Alright, let's take a look at nighttime. Alright, so let's give it a look at the lights and see what you guys think. This is nighttime, or what I'm gonna have is nighttime for tracks and stuff like that. Seems like a decent amount of darkness. Seems like a decent amount of darkness to me. Looks decently realistic. No stars in the sky though. How sad. It's turn these lights on. Look how awesome that looks. Brake lights work, reverse lights work. I mean, come on. Hate to toot my own horn, but I'm happy with that. Look at those reverse lights. I mean, they could be brighter, but yeah, be too bright. Look at how awesome that dashboard is. Everything looks so awesome with these lights. And there's your rock lights. Adds perfect amount of visibility underneath the vehicle. Okay, let's take it through the forest. Don't know if you guys noticed, but when you turn on the rock lights, it also turns on high beams, so it makes the front lights even brighter. Getting those lights right was pretty difficult, but in the end, got it. There you go, you can see the light bars underneath. Ooh, I hit that rock a little hard. Look at how dark it is. So there's your regular lights again. Notice that when I turn the rock lights back on, it will also turn on high beams. Very subtle, but it's there. That's what it looks like from afar. That light bar. Yeah, it's just so awesome. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you like the vehicle. It's coming along great, and I think it handles amazing. Honestly, it's a little hoppy and a little glitchy still. That's because of Dream's physics. I can't say anything better than that, but honestly, I'm super happy with how it's turned out. I've turned a game that I don't even think was supposed to have off-roading in it to begin with. Of course, it's build whatever you want, but I made something impossible happen, so thanks guys, I appreciate it. You're all awesome. Hope you have a great week and enjoy the rest of your day.